Thank you.
We still don't know where Flayn is. But we can't give up. Not until she's found.
Professor! Your Highness! I just heard a scream in Professor Jeritza's quarters.
Jeritza. Ah, the combat professor with the mask. He has always been rather suspicious. We must hurry.
Isn't that... Professor Manuela!
Professor Manuela! Please wake up! Professor Manuela!
She's still breathing, but she needs medical attention immediately.
Look! Do you see Professor Manuela's hand? It's like she's pointing at something.
I see it, behind that shelf. Could it be a secret passage?
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here? We must take her to the infirmary immediately. You, don't just stand there. Help me carry her.
Of course. I'll return shortly, Professor.
Do you think this is related to Flayn's disappearance?
What should we do, Professor?
It looks dark. Dark in there.
Oh, you've always been scared of dark places, haven't you, Annie? But don't worry. The professor and I will protect you.
There are sounds coming from within. If we're going to investigate, now is the time.
We'll be okay, I'm sure of it. Are you ready, Professor?
What is this place? It's so... Ah! I see someone. I think they're unconscious. Yes, I see Flayn. But who is this other person? Professor! Someone's coming from farther in. That scythe. Is that the knight who attacked the Holy Mausoleum?
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You have my gratitude.
I am grateful.
Welcome. Come back soon. Welcome.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
That night looks like death itself. We must rescue Flayn immediately. There's something strange about the flooring at the end of the corridor. Something might happen if you step there.
Stay focused.
What should I do?
I'll go.
I'll crush them all.
Here goes.
Here we go.
I'll give it my all.
To work. Ready.
I'm on it.
Weak. Sufficient.
Predictable. Let the lesson begin.
As expected.
Shot.
Not good enough.
Fighting is what I do. The better to serve Lady Rhea.
That wasn't my best.
The fight continues. Sorry.
Sleep in the dirt.
Some kind of contraption has been activated.
No hesitation.
You didn't give it your all.
Thanks!
That was tough.
I aim for greatness.
Are we done? I won't hold back.
Try this on for size!
Seems I prevailed. Have I improved some?
Great job!
Each battle a chance to grow. Such power dwells within.
Oh well.
You're a big help. That went as expected.
Sorry.
It is decided.
Why am I even here? Stronger, huh? We'll see.
I like how this feels.
You fought well.
Thank you. You're weak.
I aim for greatness.
Predictable!
Too slow. You weren't ready.
Oh, thanks. Be gone. That is that.
I did what I had to.
So obvious.
You weren't ready.
Good idea.
I have no need of you. Choice.
Can't move. Can't lift my weapon any longer.
Slow.
Careful, please.
Forgive me. Inexperience got the best.
Now you will die together. How joyous.
Such power dwells within.
Is this power really mine? I think it's coming along.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Bring them up.
Thank goodness! Those girls are pale as ghosts, but at least they're alive. But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flayn? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage. We found the culprit, too, but he got away.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth. Hey, Professor. Can you make that expression one more time? I don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing. But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flayn is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Jeritza. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flayn's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flayn's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flayn, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class? You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now? Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor. Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you. Oh my, look
look at you. If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Fishing? No thanks. I tried it once and ugh, gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them. Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The battle of the eagle and lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident? That's the spirit. Hey there, Professor. I was thinking it might be nice to join your class. I'm not unhappy where I am, but I was just thinking that maybe if I was with you, well, I might learn even more. You're the kind of guy a gal could pay attention to, you know? Oh yeah? That's great! I'm looking forward to spending more time with you, Professor.
Hey Shamir, how do you think I'm doing with my bow lately? Think I'm getting pretty good? I hit closer to the bullseye today, and that felt real good.
You were fine.
Fine? That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Shamir.
You take too many direct shots, though.
But it's easier if you shoot straight.
Of course it is. But if you can hit your enemy with a straight shot, you're too close. Tell me, Cyril, what's an archer's greatest weakness?
When we get too close to the enemy and we can't shoot the way we're supposed to?
Exactly. As an archer, your position is critical. Know exactly how far the enemy is and keep a minimum safe distance. Understood?
You mean to stay away from the enemies, but not too far away or my arrows can't hit them.
So you understand why you can't rely on straight shots. You have to use curved shots as well. Never run up to your target. Hit them from a safe range.
Shoot them from a safe range with curved shots.
Archers should always control the battlefield.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I'm gonna go practice some of those curved shots right now.
You're not a bad student. If nothing else, you have the right attitude.
You think so?
Keep it up.
I will.
Wander Field is in the Empire, right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it.
Going all the way to the Empire for a mock battle? This is serious business. And there's a reward to be had as well.
Well, excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the battle of the eagle and lion? Well, I don't really want to leave the monastery. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best.
Deal. Hey, Professor. I'd love to catch... Hey, how about a favor?
Hello.